headed to. 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work.
Don't see that every day or ever.
Let's go.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Already, I just got out of Jurassic World Rebirth. I trusted my gut on this one and went and saw it in 4DX. Best decision ever, because I'm going to get into this movie. I have a lot of opinions on Jurassic World Park as a franchise, and I don't want to sound like the 4DX. I'm going to try and take 4DX out of it, even though that's one of my biggest positives. But the movie, it takes place, gosh, I don't even know if they said how many years. I don't know. There was a thing at the beginning that told you how many years in between everything. It takes place after the last Jurassic Park movie, which, FYI, I absolutely hated. Dominion, I think is what it was called. Did not like that movie. So I went in with very low expectations on this one. And the reviews weren't that high. And so I was like, I'm going to go watch this in 4DX just in case this is not a very good movie. And honestly, I went in with really low expectations, like I said. And it beat those expectations. It's definitely better than Dominion, and I think it's better than Jurassic Park 3, which I know there's some Jurassic Park 3 defenders out there. I don't really like Jurassic Park 3. As far as any of the other ones, I don't know. This one takes place a little bit after the last movie. You've got a whole new cast of crew here. You've got Scarlett Johansson. She's basically a mercenary. You got this geeky guy who works at a museum. You've got this company who wants to get dino DNA to cure heart disease. And so, that's your crew. You've also got Mahershala Ali, who's in there. He's Scarlett Johansson's work friend, I guess. And there's also this family. It's kind of like a side plot going on. There's this family that's on a boat with a dad, his 2 daughters, and the older daughter's boyfriend. And they all crash on this island where they were doing experimentations on mutated dinosaurs. All these dinosaurs in this movie are mutants. And it's basically them just trying to get off the island and get this dino DNA. That's your basic story. And I'll say right off the bat, if you're going into this expecting the story and the awesomeness of I will even say the first 2 films, because I really do like The Lost World, you're not going to get that. The story and the awe and wonder, I don't think is really here. If you're going into this to watch dinosaurs eat each other, I think it's a good movie for that. I mean, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of really good scenes with Gareth Edwards is directed this. I think that was a good choice. I just don't think there's a very good story or plot around those scenes. And that is the biggest disappointment of this film, because they still can't quite get this Jurassic Park franchise right. I'm still going to say that they should have went the Planet of the Apes route. I still think that they were kind of going that way with Fallen Kingdom, and I'm a Fallen Kingdom apologist. I still do really enjoy that movie. And then, I don't know, whatever, they got scared because of the reaction or something. They pulled a Disney Star Wars and just abandoned all. I mean, even in this movie, they've wrote themselves into a corner, because in this movie starts off with them saying that dinosaurs are dying off and that people don't care about dinosaurs anymore. And they keep saying that. In the last movie, it was the same thing. Even in Jurassic World, the first one, they were saying that people didn't care about dinosaurs anymore. I mean, that takes all the awe and the wonder and the coolness out of it. And then, so you could definitely tell somebody watched the original Jurassic Park and maybe the second one. There's a little bit of the second and third one in this. And we're like, let's just go back to the drawing board. Let's go, what made that movie great? And they did capture a lot of the tension of those scenes from that movie. Unfortunately, like I said, they just don't have the story of those movies. So, like I said, 4DX is amazing. If you go into this with 4DX and you watch this movie as basically a roller coaster ride or a theme park ride, it was great. And also it helped. I went to opening day showing at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was packed. The crowd was into it. There was, you know, there's a lot of laughing and screaming and just, it was a good time, good crowd, almost the opposite of my Megan 2.0 crowd experience. And so for that reason, I want to like give it, because I was, after the first 30-40 minutes of we were getting the setup and we finally get to the island and things start happening, I had a smile on my face the whole time. Like, I didn't find the characters too abnormally annoying. I mean, they're, you know, you knew going into it, a lot of them were going to get eaten anyways. Overall, it beat my very low expectations. Like I said, it was better than the last Jurassic World movie. It was better than Jurassic Park 3 for me. I would not be ashamed to get this and add it to the collection and watch it again. But if you can go see this in 4DX, opening weekend with a good crowd, I highly recommend that. I think that will increase the enjoyment. Just go in knowing this is not going to be the masterpiece that is the first Jurassic Park movie. I don't know if they're ever going to get there again. So for me, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I was teetering on 3.5. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. And what did you guys think of Jurassic World Rebirth? And until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.